April, a month where the world awakens once more. The sun lingers a little longer, the breeze hums with promise, and within the heart of DPS Greater Faridabad, a new academic journey begins.
With sharpened pencils and sparkling hopes, we step into the corridors of learning ready to script a fresh chapter. This April, we don't just welcome a new session, we embrace a new way of thinking, a new rhythm of growing.
Good morning, viewers. I am Kiyasha.
And I am Shrishti, and together we welcome you to the very first edition of DNN for this new academic year, your window into the vibrant world of DPS Greater Faridabad.
Our annual theme this year is Kaizen, a powerful Japanese philosophy that whispers a simple truth. Greatness lies in the continuous, mindful improvement, not in leaps but in gentle, persistent steps.
At DPS Greater Faridabad, we believe that every child carries the spark of transformation, and through the lens of Kaizen, we are learning to fan that spark daily, one habit, one action, one choice at a time.
So join us as we bring you the new stories, moments and milestones that define this new beginning right here on your very own DNN, DPS Greater Faridabad News Network. As the first rays of April sunlight streamed across our campus, DPS Greater Faridabad welcomed not just a new academic year, but new conversations, new connections and new commitments.
April 1st marked a significant milestone as we hosted the orientation program for Class 11 parents, a session designed to bridge the gap between aspirations and academic clarity.
With a focus on school rules, policies and subject selection, parents gained a deeper understanding of the choices available to their children at this crucial juncture. From electives to examination structures, every detail was thoughtfully unpacked.
The orientation also included an insightful panel interaction where parents met the subject teachers in clusters, allowing for meaningful discussions and individual queries to be addressed with care.
And while the senior students stepped into a world of academic decision making, our tiniest learners were discovering the joy of early learning.
In a heartwarming and enriching session titled Early Stimulation for Montessori to Prep, renowned educator Ms. Bharti Chori led an interactive workshop for parents and teachers focusing on effective strategies to enhance the early cognitive, sensory and emotional development in young children.
From playful prompts to structured routine, the session was a beautiful reminder that even the smallest minds hold the infinite potential and that learning at any age begins with a spark of curiosity.
April 1st indeed set the tone for the year, a day of orientation, of reflection and above all, of shared purpose.
At DPS Greater Faridabad, every learner matters and every voice finds its place. On April 2nd, that belief come to life through a thoughtful and transformative session for our educators.
A special workshop on inclusion was conducted for teachers from Montessori to class 5th, led by a dedicated team of special educators.
The session focused on the power of embracing diversity in the classroom, reminding us that inclusion is not a strategy but a mindset.
From understanding different learning needs to adopting adaptive teaching techniques, the workshop encouraged our educators to see every child not through the lens of limitation but of possibility.
April 3rd dawned not just with timetables and textbooks but with vision, vitality and verve, making the formal commencement of the new session of senior-most scholars of classes 11th and 12th.
For our class 12 students, it was more than the start of a new academic year. It was the beginning of a defining chapter. In a special address, Principal Dr. Bindu Sharma shared a powerful message on life skills, academic discipline and purpose-driven learning.
Key strategies like effective time management, goal setting, and personal integrity were underscored, planting the seeds for an year grounding in excellence of self leadership.
And as the seniors looked towards their futures, the students of classes 3rd to 5th danced into the new session with a joyful celebration, the orientation day, hand in hand, Inner Joy Fest, a beautiful blend of bonding, exploration, and excitement.
Through laughter, games, and guided interactions, students were welcomed into a nurturing environment that encourages both creativity and collaboration. The energy was infectious, the memories unforgettable.
The spirit of Kaizen, of mindful growth and exploration, continued with an inspirational career guidance seminar for commerce and humanities students led by none other than Dr. Sunil Tripathi.
A distinguished career coach and financial mentor, Dr. Tripathi brought him with the wisdoms of institutions like BHU, Delhi University, and a wealth of experience spanning government, education, and corporate sectors.
In a session that was both candid and Kerala-trike, students were introduced to diverse career pathways, specialized programs, and alternative institutions that often go unnoticed in mainstream conversations.
His work with organizations like the Ministry of Statistics, MIT, GD Goenka, and his recent role as an NCFE trainer gave students a panoramic view of opportunities and confidence to pursue their unique paths.
Speaking of bold new paths, 4 of our class 12 entrepreneurship students stepped into the future itself at Startup Mahakam 2025 held at the iconic Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi.
From 3rd to 5th, this grand celebration of innovation brought together over 3,000 startups, 1,000 plus investors and delegates from over 50 countries, and our students were right at the heart of it all.
Under the visionary theme Startup India Adare 2047, unfolding the Bharat story, the event showcased cutting-edge advances in AI, deep tech, agri-tech, fintech, and more.
Guided by Ms. Gitika Mehta, our startup stages PDP in charge, students Devansh, Krish Juneja, Shreyash Ved, Parjwal Suri, Puneet Chaudhary returned not just informed but transformed. Their minds were sparkled, their ideas ignited, and their ambition awakened.
April 4, our class 12 students were treated to an unforgettable session that nourished not just the mind but the spirit.
The session was led by none other than Mr. Arjun Gaur, renowned wellness entrepreneur, philanthropist, and nation's top life strategist. With energy, empathy, and extraordinary insist, he guided our senior scholars through the 5 pillars of life: confidence, humanity, honesty, focus, and energy.
The interactive session began with students penning down their personal goals, grounding exercise in self-reflection. What follows was a rich conversation weaving psychological insights, life skills, and even thought-provoking parallels between human and animal behavior.
Mr. Gaur's message was clear through success. It's not just what you achieve, but who you become. His words lingered long after the applause faded, encouraging every student to pursue their aspirations with courage and clarity.
The same day, an occupational therapy workshop was conducted for our teaching staff, led by the esteemed Dr. Anshu Bala Meena, founder director of First Steps Child Development and Neuro Rehabilitation.
The workshop was thoughtfully segmented. The first session catered to teachers of Montessori to grade 2. Then the second focused on educators of the grade 3rd to 5, ensuring target strategies of varied age groups.
Dr. Meena introduced movement-based and sensory engagement techniques, especially effective for students with autism, ADHD, and sensory processing challenges.
The session wasn't just informative, it was transformative. It empowered our educators to foster inclusive, supportive, and vibrant classrooms tailored to the unique needs of every learner.
Fifth, the orientation program for classes 6 to 7th, designed to strengthen the bridge between home and school. It was a morning of clarity, connection, and collaboration.
Parents are welcomed into the heart of our academic philosophy, introduced to our curriculum goals, discipline framework, and holistic approach to student well-being.
Through thoughtful presentations and open interactions, the orientation laid the foundation for a year of shared purpose, ensuring every child feels supported, understood, and inspired.
Came April 7th, a date etched with excitement and eager footsteps, as students from classes 3rd to 10th returned to school, stepping into the new academic year with bright eyes and brighter dreams.
And for a young dipsize from classes 3rd to 5th, it wasn't just the first day, it was Aram's Smiley Day.
An ode to joy, Aram celebrated the power of positivity, reminding children that learning begins with a smile. Through stories, reflections, and cheerful activities, students explored the simple truth that a smile is both a welcome and a promise, a pledge to greet each day with hope and heart.
Hallways echoed with laughter, classrooms brimmed with energy, and the school came alive once more. It was not just a return, it was a radiant beginning.
Because at DPS Greater Faridabad, we believe that every academic journey must begin with curiosity in mind, courage in heart, and smile on the face. 8th at DPS Greater Faridabad was a vibrant tapestry of joy, creativity, cinematic, storytelling, and digital awareness, a true reflection of our belief in holistic learning.
For our young learners from classes 1st and 2nd, the day marked the joyful commencement of their academic journey with warm smiles and welcoming hearts. The children celebrated Smiley Day, embracing the school environment with cheer and curiosity.
And the excitement didn't end there. Students from classes 3rd to 5th explored identity and imagination in a class name and logo activity. Each class designed a unique names and symbolic logos, transforming classrooms into teams and students into spirited ambassadors of creativity.
For our senior students of classes 8 to 12, learning took a cinematic turn. In collaboration with the Times of India, a special screening of the historical film Chhawa was organized at Silver City Cinema, Faridabad.
The film, rich in historical depth and cultural context, sparkled reflections on valor, leadership, and legacy. It wasn't just entertainment, it was education through immersion, helping students connect with the past through a powerful lens.
Campus, the focus shifted to digital literacy. A cybersecurity workshop was conducted for class 10, empowering students to stay safe in an increasingly digital world.
The session was led by SHO Usha Rani along with officers Miss Kavita and Mr. Suresh, who shared their crucial insights about cyber hygiene, online threats like phishing and identity theft, and the importance of ethical digital behavior.
The workshop wasn't just informative, it was interactive and empowering, equipping our students with the awareness and tools they need to thrive in the world driven by technology.
The primary wing students from classes 3rd to 5th immersed themselves in Celebration Tales, a beautiful exploration of Mahavir Jayanti through interactive presentations, storytelling, and class-wise PPTs. Our young learners developed into the life and teachings of Lord Mahavir.
Values of ahimsa, truth, and compassion were brought to life through engaging narratives, reminding students that timeless wisdom can light the path of every new academic year. The morning unfolded with a soul-stirring welcome assembly hosted by classes 10C and 10th D. The theme echoed a powerful truth: every session is a chance to grow, to evolve, and to embody our ideals.
The assembly began with lamp lighting and chanting of Gayatri Mantra, followed by devotional melodies, Mahavir Aradhana and Trishla Nandan Lo Vandan that uplifted the heart.
A moving stage play, the internal principles of Mahavir, beautifully portrayed the values of non-violence, truth, self-discipline, and compassion as relevant today as ever.
Our principal, Dr. Bindu Sharma, addressed the gathering, emphasizing the power of joyful learning and value-based education. The ceremony concluded with the national pledge and national anthem, leaving students with a deep sense of unity, purpose, and pride. As one chapter began, another came to a heartfelt close. The farewell of class 12th was a spectacular evening of laughter, nostalgia, and love, celebrating the journeys of our graduating dipsides with warmth and grace.
From glowing tributes to joyful performances, the evening sparkled with memories made and dreams yet to unfold. The bonds built here will forever echo in the corridors of DPS Greater Faridabad, and dear batch of 2025, we will be missed a lot.
April 10th, 2025, DPS Greater Faridabad became a part of something monumental, the Haryana Government Cyclothon, 2nd edition. Students passionately joined the rally, spreading the power message on a drug-free lifestyle.
Pedaling from World Street to the sports complex Sector 12, our students were not just participants, they were advocates for a healthier, drug-free future, taking a stand for their well-being and part of the community.
The cyclothon was more than a ride. It was a movement encouraging everyone to live a life free of addiction. And DPS Greater Faridabad was proud to be a part of this, empowering the cause.
April 11, the spirit of Ambedkar Jayanti came alive in our classrooms as celebration tapes unfolded in classes 4th and 5th. Students reflected on the immense contributions of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, exploring his teachings of equality, justice, and social empowerment.
Class 4th student engaged in the power of positivity activity, aligning beautifully with our theme of Kaizen, continuously striving to be the best version of oneself. Meanwhile, the class 5th students tested their knowledge in an exciting quiz competition, reinforcing their learning with fun and engagement. April 15th, DPS Greater Faridabad kicked off the new session with an unforgettable Smiley Day, a day to celebrate positivity and new beginnings for our Montessori to grade 3rd students.
It was also the start of Welcome Wonders Week in the Montessori wing, a week dedicated to nurturing curiosity, creativity, and self-expression, truly setting the tone for the year of growth and discovery.
In the spirit of holistic growth, classes 6 to 8 embarked on an enlightening journey into health and well-being with healthy use science activity.
Through a specially curated presentation, students explored the significance of a balanced diet, the concept of the rainbow diet, and essential tips for maintaining energy and vitality.
And of course, healthy lunch suggestions were shared with our students, ensuring they are right on back to track the fuel both their bodies and minds for success.
By blending knowledge with interactive discussions, we empowered students to make healthier decisions, fueling their academic and personal growth.
April 15th, the school hosted a transformative session with renowned habit coach, author, and podcast host, Mr. Ashton Doctor. It was a day full of wisdom and actionable insights.
That's right, Mr. Doctor, author of books like Change Your Habits, Change Your Life, and Small Actions, Big Results, engaged with both students and teachers. His message Big transformations often begin with small, consistent habits, no dramatic change, just small steps towards a better life.
Right. The students had a chance to interact with Mr. Doctor in a question answer session, asking deep questions about self improvement.
So, whether you are a student or teacher, it's clear small habits lead to big results. A big thank you to Mr. Ashton Doctor for sharing his wisdom with us today.
Indeed, and remember, it's the small steps we take today that pave the way for a brighter tomorrow. Keep improving, Dipsites. Let's dive into the excitement of the PDP rotational clubs launched for classes 4th to 8th.
From the eco club's nature walks to oil spill experiments, students became nature's best friends and problem solvers.
The aerobics club got hearts pumping with rhythm exercises and fitness with fun.
Cyber crew explored design magic on Canva while Waste No Waste taught us how every scrap can have a second life.
And the creative clubs, dancing toes, musical beats and logi cool, lit up minds with expression and logic. What a power packed day!
See, and 9th D reminded us that little steps bring big changes in their Kaizen themed assembly.
It began with the Gayatri Mantra followed by a soul-touching English choir and a thought for the day.
The skit on self-improvement really inspired everyone to be 1% better every day.
Our principal, Dr. Bindu Sharma, encouraged us with a motivating message on a continuous growth.
Later the same day, Abhir Patak from 6C led Tech Biscuits, teaching us how to design posters and animations on Canva. We felt like digital artists.
The hands-on session taught us Dipsites how to work with elements like animations, layers, and the custom templates, encouraging creative self-expression through digital design.
The workshop successfully empowered Dipsites to harness technology creatively and confidently, blending innovation with imagination.
A new dawn began with a warm welcome assembly, prayers, poems, and a lot of hope.
The peace table and suggestion box were introduced, making every voice count.
Meanwhile, class 9th attended a powerful workshop on cyberbullying and digital ethics. Real talk for the real world.
The English debate's first round brought bold ideas on child influences and conjurinance. What a battle of minds!
And during ATL Community Day, Dipsites and students from CE School built LED circuits and explored VR science-made friendship.
From classes 3rd to 5th explored the meaning of Good Friday through stories and reflections.
And the animated tales brought history to life, while the reflection time narrated empathy.
We learned about forgiveness, love, and kindness.
It wasn't just about learning, it was about feeling.
A beautiful way to understand.
21st saw our first energetic house meet. From board decoration to student council, buzz was the air.
And across all wings, Earth Day celebrations begin with color and cause.
Montessori kids made cards with marched with slogans. Tiny steps, big voices.
Classes 3rd to 5th turned trash into treasure, and class 5 rocked the Green Minute extempore.
Seniors held campaignings and even a courtroom play. The earth was
Today and DPS Greater Faridabad's birthday. Double celebration, double fun.
the courtroom skit Voice of Voiceless by class 8 made us think deeply about the nature's plea for justice.
G achievers were honored too. What an inspiration.
Little ones painted birthday cards, enjoyed games and filled the day with cheer.
And class 5's Green Minute left us speechless with powerful speeches on saving the planet.
Book day, the magic of stories took over.
We dropped everything to read. Literally, dear, time was the best.
Students became their favorite literary characters and made bookmarks too.
Reflections on favorite books showed just how much we love reading. Wings was not just an assembly, it was a journey of values and dreams.
A skit showcased how students grow from Samagra Vikas to Kaizen with roots in ethics.
Mass PT, prayer, and an inspiring message by Dr. Sharma tied it all together.
Later, the debate final blew us away. The topic, should fast fashion be boycotted?
Parth, Nimisha, Arush, and others proved that words can spark real thought.
Second PDP club, the day brought even more excitement.
Students related through their clubs, master in design, movement, environment, and logic.
Each session was like a door opening to new skills.
From digital designs to dance, we saw energy, focus, and fun.
That's what holistic development looks like.
We learned about digital safety in the cyberbullying and digital literacy workshop.
They shared real life situations with and learned how to be smart online.
Meanwhile, Class 11 debated teen dilemmas in Justice League, the Ethics Bowl.
4 teams explored ethics with logic and respect.
A real brain gym judged by Miss Pooja Bhatia and Miss Amita Rajesh.
Second students went green with Bag It Beautiful, decorating eco-friendly paper bags.
And in Class 5, science turned explosive with the lemon volcano activity.
It fizzed, it popped, it taught us all about eruptions and landforms.
Science can be fun, messy and amazing all at once.
What a colorful, creative and a curious April it has been. As we come to the end of our April edition, we hope you have enjoyed the incredible stories, sessions and celebrations that have marked the beginning of this exciting academic year here at DPS Greater Faridabad.
It's been a month of reflection, exploration and empowerment. As we continue this journey together, let's remember that the key to greatness lies not in leaps and bounds, but in small, consistent actions we take every day, echoing our theme for the year, Kaizen.
Indeed, that's all for today, Dipsides. Keep striving, keep learning and keep growing. We'll see you again soon with more updates from DPS Greater Faridabad.
Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired and most importantly, stay awesome.
This is Kiyasha
and this is Srishti signing off from DNN, DPS Greater Faridabad News Network.
Goodbye and take care.